Hey, Pastor Keith. I'm starting here. I'm going to tell you this idea, and then hopefully you can give me some direction on how to go about this. Okay, so I'll start with the long term, and I'm calling this the church bailout. Okay, because I imagine that the founding fathers, when they put the Constitution together, they they wanted the church to be free because they didn't foresee the government having to bail anybody out. They thought if the church was free, that the church would be serving the community. So they wanted the church and state separate. Um, but we're not. I mean, we're divided over nuanced things, and forbid that this denomination would work with this denomination, and we're working against each other. So the church bailout thing is get over that, and let's let the church be the church, which is to serve the community. Um, but that's the long term, because the heart of it is the fathers. Okay, the heart of the fathers to the children, and the children to the fathers. Um, and so what that looks like, I think it is. It starts. Fathers, we have to be passionate for the next generation, and if we have a family already, who we are the you know the leader of, we got fathers should, I think, once a week at least gather the family together and lead them in some kind of devotion or game, or bless them in some way. Bless them with their time. And an old guy told me at the gym, he said, a family who prays together stays together. And then he said, you've probably heard that. Yeah, I heard it. And he said, well, also a family who plays together. And then he zipped out. And so I thought a lot about that. Fathers, we can't be only bringing the hammer, spare the rod, spoil the child. Um, Fathers should also be able to, get on the floor and roll around, or go outside and shoot hoops, or play hula hoop, or tea parties, whatever the children are doing. The fathers should be able to play with them. Um, and then also another pastor, Alan Hood, in Kansas City, he said, he was preaching about Malachi 4 and the spirit of Elijah, and he said that the verse says the heart of the fathers to the children, and the children to the fathers. It doesn't say anything about the mothers. And he said, well, that's because the mother's heart is already turned. She, like water off a duck's back, she doesn't sweat it when the children disobey. All she should have to say is, the rule. You're not allowed to talk to her that way, or you're not allowed to cross the street, or whatever the guideline is, and then she should just tell the father, and the father should have the backbone to discipline the children. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Um, but the kids, the kids won't know the father as only disciplining, because he'll be the one who loves to play with them. So, but how what this looks like, practically, I don't know. I don't know how to implement this. Besides first telling you, and then hopefully you can help me to network to other churches and potentially denominations, and let's get fathers passionate about the next generation. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.